It is the one night of the year where Raw and Smackdown go head to head for brand supremacy. What's up, WWE Universe? This is your boy Nick here, and tonight I will be revealing my predictions for the 31st annual Survivor Series. And of course, again, it is the one night of the year where Raw and Smackdown compete in head to head competition for brand supremacy. And Survivor Series is presented by Mattel's Then, Now, and Forever action figures, available only at Walmart. And we will also like to send out a very special guest to Kid Rock for Greatest Show on Earth, the official Survivor Series theme song. It is available now on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, now before we get started, I would like to announce that if you guys had just seen SmackDown Live, yes, it is true. Monday Night Raw has finally struck back. And this whole the entire card is literally revolved around the rivalry that's been going on for years between Raw and SmackDown. And it all started at TLC where Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt were out with the viral infection. And so Kurt Angle called Shane McMahon and asked him if he could borrow one of SmackDown Live's top stars to face Finn Balor at TLC. And so Shane McMahon gave him AJ Styles. Well, AJ Styles decided to stay one more night to team up with Ambrose and Rollins of the Shield to take on The Miz and The Bar. And that's when SmackDown Live took Raw under siege. And earlier tonight on SmackDown Live, yes, it is true, Monday Night Raw took SmackDown Live under siege. And it basically started with the Shield. So we now move on. Move on to the first match of the card that we have right now. It is the Hounds of Justice, the Shield, taking on the New Day. Now, the New Day last week on Raw invaded Monday Night Raw in Manchester, England, where Ambrose and Rollins were defending the tag titles against the Bar for the last time. And of course the stipulation was if the Bar lost, they would never get another shot again. And because of the New Day, the Shield no longer has the Raw Tag Team titles. So earlier tonight on Raw, during the match between Owens and Zayn against the New Day, the Shield comes out. And it is an all-out fight. Literally, the entire SmackDown roster was not ready for it. They were not ready for it. And so now we have the match between the Shield and the New Day. Honestly, this is like a dream match. Two of the biggest factions in WWE, the Shield and the New Day, going at it. Obviously, I'm going with the Shield only because of the fact that the Shield has a combined 13 titles under their belt, and the New Day has at least the New Day has at least 23 belt titles under the belt, but the Shield has been around longer than the New Day, so you know that the Shield will be ready this Sunday. Alright guys, from there we move on to the kickoff show as part of 205 Live as Enzo Amore defends the Cruiserweight Championship against Kalisto. Now the whole thing will be, everything between Kalisto and Enzo basically started when Kurt Angle signed Kalisto to the Cruiserweight division. And back in No Mercy, I believe it was No Mercy. Let me check my book. Hang on a second. I believe it was No Mercy. Oh no, sorry, no. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. It was on Raw a little over a month ago. And Kalisto defeated Enzo Amore to become Cruiserweight Champion. So at TLC, Enzo Amore cheated his way to a victory against Enzo Amore to regain the Cruiserweight Championship, and now literally, this is the rubber match. Literally, in my opinion, this is the rubber match. Honestly, we all know that Enzo Amore will cheat his way to a victory this Sunday, but of course, only time will tell. We will find out this Sunday at Survivor Series. But I'm going with Kalisto. Alright guys, now, oh my god, I can't believe that I'm about to call this, but we now move on to the first of two Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination matches. We have one for the men and one for the women. The first match that I'm going to be calling is one for the men. And honestly, this is the most stacked, literally the most stacked the two most stacked teams ever. On SmackDown Live, you have the captain Shane McMahon, in which he's leading the Viper Randy Orton, the glorious Bobby Roode, the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura, and get this, 16-time world champion John Cena. Now, the last time we saw John Cena, it was back at No Mercy, and it was a Raw pay-per-view. And of course, Kurt Angle, and of course for Team Raw, you have Kurt Angle, and he will be leading Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and originally, get this, originally it was Jason Jordan, but because that Jason Jordan was out, got injured at the hands of Bray Wyatt this past Monday night on Raw, the Game, Triple H, 14-time world champion, will be on Team Raw. Now, just imagine the possibilities of who could start the match. It could be Kurt Angle against Randy Orton, or Braun Strowman against Shane McMahon, or even better, Triple H against John Cena. The possibilities are endless. And the odds is the one thing that these superstars have to realize, is that it's the odds. The match could end in so many different ways. It can end 5-on-1, it can end 5-on-2, 4-on-3, 3-on-2, 3-on-1, 2-on-1, even 1-on-1. The possibilities are literally endless. Honestly, after what happened earlier tonight on SmackDown Live with the Shield and Kurt Angle leading the ransack of SmackDown Live, I gotta go with Team Raw. Team Raw, honestly, I think Team Raw is going to literally destroy Team SmackDown, only because of the fact that Triple H knows more about Survivor Series than Randy Orton and John Cena combined. And not only that, but this will actually be Finn Balor's first Survivor Series in his career since being injured last year at SummerSlam. So definitely Team Raw. Alright guys, and speaking of Survivor Series, we move on to the women's match, and this is something that a lot of people have been asking literally all night. And I know that this is something that a lot of people are going to be asking all week long. Who will be the final member for Team SmackDown? And for those who don't remember who is on Team Raw for the women's division, it is the captain Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, the Empress of Tomorrow, the undefeated Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. And for SmackDown Live, you have the Captain, Becky Lynch, who will be teaming up with Naomi, Tamina, and Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella. And originally it was Charlotte Flair, but she defeated Natalya in her hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, to not only become SmackDown Women's Champion, but also have earned the right to face Alexa Bliss this Sunday at Survivor Series. So a lot of people are going to be asking who will be the final member for Team SmackDown this Sunday. Honestly, if I had to guess, I would probably have to say either Nikki Bella or Paige, because with Nikki Bella, she got booted off of Dancing with the Stars after week 7. After 7 weeks of being on the show. And as for Paige, there have been rumors for months that she was gonna make a return to WWE. But the funny thing, but the ironic thing about it is that no one knows which brand she'll be on. And during the draft last year, she was drafted to Raw, but due to injury, she wasn't going to be able to make it to Raw. So I mean, she might be a part of SmackDown Live. I don't know. Or it could be Natalya. Who knows? All I know is that I gotta go with Team Raw only because of Asuka. You know, Asuka has been undefeated. She's been very impressive since debuting at TLC last month, and she's been undefeated since making her debut back in NXT a little over 2 years ago, and I don't think anyone can stop her. Literally, I don't think no one can stop her. So yeah, definitely Team Raw. Alright guys. We now move on to the first of four champions versus champions matches that we have on the card. The first one is representing the tag team division as the new Raw tag team champions, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, take on the SmackDown tag team champions, the Usos. Now, originally, as I mentioned before, originally it was supposed to have been the Shield, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose against the Usos, because the Shield has been preparing to take on the Usos, but because of the New Day, The Bar took the tag team titles. Honestly though, these two teams have been very impressive. You know, since their heel turn. I was gonna say a different way, but since their heel turn, they've been very impressive, and I'll give them credit for that. They will. I do. But I'm honestly, as much as I want the Usos to win, I'm gonna have to go with Sheamus and Cesaro, only because of the fact that earlier tonight on SmackDown Live, Chad Gable damn near destroyed Jimmy Uso's knee. So you know that Sheamus and Cesaro are going to exploit that. So yes, definitely The Bar. Alright guys, from there we move on to the Intercontinental Champion versus the United States Champion as The Miz takes on the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Now this rivalry has gone extremely personal. Like literally like a level 20,000 personal. And it all started when Baron Corbin talked about The Miz's wife, Maurice, who, as I mentioned in the past, they are expecting a baby girl. So to them, congrats. And but moving on from that, The Miz on a Facebook video, he mentioned that Baron Corbin was trying to make himself, his career and the U.S. title relevant, whatever, and that if he ever talked about his wife, that if Baron Corbin ever talked about Maurice again, and this is his words, okay, this is the Miz's words. So warning: viewer discretion is advised. For the kids who are watching this video, do not just literally disregard this. But the Miz on a Facebook video told Corbin that if he ever talked about the Miz's wife again, that the Miz would knock Corbin's teeth down his fucking throat. That's exactly what the Miz said. So Baron Corbin decided to say, you know what, I'm sorry. Expecting a baby girl is a blessing. Congratulations. It's gonna be a beautiful thing where when the Miz's daughter is gonna call him daddy, and Baron Corbin told the Miz that at Survivor Series, the Miz would look up upon him while the Miz is on his knees, and he's gonna call Baron Corbin daddy. And this rivalry has gotten extremely personal. I gotta go with Baron Corbin on this one, only because of the fact that yes, while it is true that Baron Corbin has tainted a lot of his opportunities, whether it was for the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber earlier this year, Money in the Bank, and also the United States title a couple of times, But other than that, Baron Corbin is probably one of the most dominant young talent in WWE today. So that Baron Corbin is going to go full steam ahead against The Miz this Sunday. So I am definitely going with Baron Corbin. Alright guys, now we move on to the women's division as the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss takes on the new SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. Honestly, alright, here's the scenario between the two. You got a young talent like Alexa Bliss, 5'1", from Columbus, Ohio. She's the only superstar in WWE history to hold both the SmackDown Women's Championship and the Raw Women's Championship in less than a year. So, and then of course you have Charlotte Flair, who's the only superstar ever to hold the NXT Women's Championship, the WWE Divas Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, and the SmackDown Women's Championship at the same all-in-one career, one short career. So that Charlotte Flair is going to make Team Blue proud. But Alexa Bliss, all she cares about, and this is actually a true fact, all Alexa Bliss cares about is her ego. All she cares about is her ego and her title. So that Alexa Bliss will stop at nothing to make sure that she walks out with a victory. Same thing with Charlotte. But I'm gonna have to go with Alexa Bliss on this one because ever since she made her debut on SmackDown Live a little over a year ago, she's been absolutely dominant. Like no one could ever, literally. She's been more dominant than AJ Lee was. Of course, the only difference between AJ Lee and Alexa Bliss is that, well, their personalities basically. But Still, you guys get the point. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that is surely going to blow the roof off. It is the Universal Champion versus the WWE Champion. The Beast versus the Phenomenal One. As the Beast, Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, takes on the new WWE Champion, the Phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, originally, it was supposed to be Jinder Mahal against Brock Lesnar, but because that last week on SmackDown, Styles beat Mahal for the WWE title, it is now Styles versus Lesnar. Honestly, alright, so as Daniel Bryan pointed out, Brock Lesnar can't go past 10 minutes without quitting. I do agree with him on that, but the thing is, if you guys recall, back at SummerSlam back in August, Brock Lesnar literally went a half hour into the match. Even though the match was a fatal 4-way, he still came out on top. And AJ Styles, he's one to go all night. He's the one who likes to go all night in a match. Even if it takes all night, he will try and find a way to win a match. And I think that this Sunday, AJ Styles will try to find a way. But honestly, as much as I would like to see AJ Styles find a way, I don't think he can. So I am definitely going with the Beast, Brock Lesnar. So yes, Suplex City is going to be one hell of a ride. Houston, Texas will be turned into Suplex City. Alright guys, well that is it for the Survivor Series predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to post in the comments below using the hashtag WWE Survivor Series. Give me your predictions on all the matches on the card. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.